Hello, my friends. I'm so glad you're here today as we are set to explore the concept of wealth, something that touches all of our lives in one way or another. Across history, wealth has been one of humanity's greatest pursuits. From ancient empires to the modern day hustle, it's seen as a symbol of success, security, and freedom. We're surrounded by messages that equate financial gain with happiness and fulfillment. But today, I want to invite you to take a step back and consider, is wealth really the final destination? See, money has the power to both empower and torment us. For many, the constant worry about making ends meet, paying off debt, or feeling trapped by financial obligations can feel like an unending weight. But I believe that financial freedom isn't just about having more money. It's about being free from the torture of money, free from the anxiety and stress that money often brings. It's about reaching a place where money no longer controls your decisions, your relationships, or your peace of mind. True financial freedom means living on your own terms, liberated from the fear that money can impose. In our time together, we'll look beyond the surface, beyond the numbers, and dive into what financial freedom truly means. More than just a figure in your bank account, it can be a gateway to something much more profound, something that touches every area of your life. We often think of wealth as the final destination, something we strive to achieve in order to live a life of comfort, luxury, and ease. We imagine that with enough money, we'll finally be happy. But what if wealth was never meant to be the end goal? What if financial freedom is just the gateway to something much greater, something far more fulfilling? Think about the stories we hear, those who amassed fortunes but found themselves empty inside, or the ones who, despite their wealth, still search for meaning in their lives. Wealth alone, no matter how much of it we gather, doesn't fill the deeper voids of the soul. Why? Because wealth isn't designed to be the destination. It's the tool that helps us unlock prosperity in every aspect of our lives. Take a moment, close your eyes, picture yourself standing at the gates of financial freedom. Beyond those gates lies everything you've worked for, everything you've dreamed of. But instead of more money, beyond that gate lies something more profound. A life full of rich relationships, personal growth, and spiritual fulfillment. You realize that wealth is the key, but it's not the treasure. The real treasure is how you use that wealth to create a life that truly matters. We live in a world that tells us that more money equals more happiness. But if we look deeper, we see a different truth, one that points to a richer, fuller life when we shift our focus from the pursuit of wealth to the pursuit of prosperity. Imagine if you started using your wealth not just to buy more things, but to build a life of meaning. What kind of life could you create? What kind of legacy could you leave? Picture yourself not just accumulating wealth, but using it to plant seeds of joy, growth, and purpose. What kind of garden would grow from the choices you make today? Wealth, when used wisely, becomes a powerful tool to unlock true prosperity. But prosperity isn't just about how much we have in the bank. It's about how we use wealth to enrich every part of our lives. Wealth, in its most impactful form, touches all areas: emotional, spiritual, relational, and physical well-being. Think about how financial freedom provides you with more than just material comfort. It gives you the time and energy to invest in your health, to nurture the relationships that matter most, and to deepen your spiritual journey. When we stop chasing wealth for its own sake and start seeing it as a tool for enhancing our lives, everything shifts. Imagine the possibilities. What if your wealth allowed you to spend more time with family, to create experiences that nourish your soul, or to contribute to the causes closest to your heart? In these moments, we realize that wealth is not about accumulation. It's about freedom. It's about using that freedom to live a life of meaning, impact, and joy. When we focus on using wealth to live intentionally, the quality of our lives transforms. It's not just about having more things, it's about creating a life filled with purpose. Wealth becomes the tool that gives you the ability to choose how you want to live, how you want to grow, and how you want to contribute to the world around you. But this kind of prosperity requires a mindset shift. It calls us to look beyond the numbers in our bank accounts and to see the deeper value that wealth can bring. How can it help you strengthen your relationships? How can it support your personal growth? What opportunities for spiritual fulfillment can wealth open for you? While wealth can create incredible opportunities, it can also lead to unexpected challenges if not managed wisely. We've all heard stories of those who thrive professionally, earning millions of dollars, yet struggle to maintain peace and connection within their families. Their financial success does not translate into harmony at home. Picture this: a successful entrepreneur who builds a business empire, leaving behind material wealth for their children. Yet, despite the financial abundance, they begin to sense a growing distance between themselves and their family. Their work demands consume them, leaving little time to nurture relationships. As the years pass, they notice that their children's values and priorities diverge from their own. The very wealth they worked so hard to create now threatens to become a source of dispute after they're gone. The family, once united, is now at risk of being torn apart by disagreements over inheritance, with material wealth at the center of the conflict. These stories are not uncommon. Wealth, when it becomes the sole focus, can create rifts that money itself cannot heal. While financial freedom gives us the ability to build legacies, it's essential that we also focus on the legacy of love, values, and connection that we leave behind. Because true prosperity is about more than just wealth. It's about the relationships we nurture and the meaning we create together. So how can we ensure that our wealth strengthens family bonds rather than weakens them? By fostering open communication, sharing values, and teaching the next generation the true meaning of prosperity. It's not just about what we leave behind, but how we live today, shaping the legacy that will outlast us. Take a moment to reflect on the role wealth plays in your life today. Is it something that you're chasing, or is it something you're using? True prosperity comes not when wealth controls us, but when we use it intentionally, purposefully, and with a sense of gratitude for the opportunities it creates. Imagine the legacy you can build when wealth becomes a tool for a greater mission. A legacy not built on material gains, but on the lives you've touched, the personal growth you've experienced, and the meaningful contributions you've made to your family and community. This is the true power of wealth, the power to create lasting, holistic prosperity. So, how do we begin using wealth as a tool for prosperity rather than simply accumulating it? It starts with understanding that wealth isn't just about financial gain. It's about creating balance and purpose in every area of life. Here are a few practical steps to turn your wealth into true prosperity. True prosperity is deeply rooted in the connections we have with others. One of the most meaningful ways to use your financial freedom is to invest in relationships. This could mean spending more time with family, creating experiences that deepen your bonds, or even helping others achieve their own goals. Whether it's through shared experiences, acts of generosity, or simply the gift of your time, wealth gives you the opportunity to nurture the relationships that matter most. Think of your relationships as the foundation of a prosperous life. How can you use your wealth to strengthen those connections? Maybe it's planning a family vacation, starting a family business, or helping a friend in need. When we invest in the people we love, we build a life rich in meaning and joy. Imagine the memories you can create, the bonds you can nurture, and the support you can offer to others. Relationships are the essence of life, and wealth is the tool that gives you the freedom to cherish and build them. Maybe it's as simple as taking a few extra days to spend with loved ones, or surprising someone with an act of kindness. The time and resources you invest in people will always be among your most meaningful returns. Your health is your greatest asset. Without it, financial wealth loses its value. Use your financial freedom to prioritize your physical, mental, and emotional well-being. Whether it's investing in better nutrition, taking the time to exercise regularly, or creating space in your life for rest and rejuvenation, wealth allows you to take care of your body and mind. Think about it. What's the point of wealth if you don't have the energy or health to enjoy it? By investing in your health, you're not only improving your quality of life, but you're also ensuring that you'll have the strength and vitality to pursue your passions and enjoy your wealth for years to come. Consider how you can improve your well-being today, whether it's upgrading the quality of your food, seeking professional help for mental or emotional health, or simply allowing yourself time to recharge. Prioritizing your health is the greatest investment you can make. Financial wealth gives you the opportunity to access the best care and practices, but only if you choose to prioritize it. Take the time to ask yourself, what can I do today to take better care of my health? How can I use my wealth to build a strong foundation for a life of energy, peace, and well-being? Generosity is one of the most powerful ways to transform wealth into true prosperity. When we give back, whether through our time, our resources, or our finances, we multiply our impact. Wealth becomes a tool to uplift not just ourselves, but our communities and the world around us. As Luke 6:38 reminds us, give, and it will be given to you. Generosity doesn't just benefit those on the receiving end, it enriches the giver as well. Whether it's donating to a cause you believe in, supporting someone in need, or volunteering your time, giving back creates a ripple effect that transforms lives, including your own. Think of the change you can create in your community and in the world. Even the smallest act of kindness can grow into something profound. With your wealth, you have the ability to lift up others, to offer opportunities where there were none, and to create lasting positive change. Every act of generosity, no matter how big or small, leaves an imprint of hope and abundance. Each of these steps reflects the principle that wealth is most powerful when used with intention. So how can you start applying these principles in your life today? Whether it's by investing in relationships, prioritizing your health, or giving back to your community, the choices you make with your wealth shape your legacy and your path to true prosperity. Take a moment to reflect on your financial journey so far. Are you using your wealth to live a life of purpose and meaning? If not, what small changes can you make to align your financial resources with the things that matter most? Financial freedom is just the beginning of the journey. It's the gateway to a life filled with purpose, joy, and fulfillment. But true prosperity doesn't come from accumulating wealth alone. It comes from how we use that wealth to enrich every area of our lives. When we understand that wealth is not the final destination, but rather a tool to be used with intention, everything changes. We realize that the goal is not just financial success, but holistic prosperity, where our health, relationships, spiritual growth, and sense of purpose are nurtured alongside our financial well-being. So, take a moment to think about how you're using the wealth you have today. Are you using it to create the life you've always dreamed of? Are you using it to build stronger relationships, to invest in your health, and to contribute to something bigger than yourself? Or are you still focused on chasing more without truly enjoying the journey? Remember, wealth is a tool, and when used wisely, it opens doors to relationships, health, personal growth, and spiritual development. It allows us to build a legacy, not just of financial success, but of meaningful, purposeful living. So, I invite you to reflect. Are you using your wealth to create prosperity? Are your financial goals aligned with your deeper purpose? Take a moment to think about how you can shift your mindset from chasing wealth to using it as a powerful tool for a more prosperous life. Today, Start thinking of wealth as your foundation for something greater, whether it's through deepening your bonds with others, giving back, or prioritizing your health. Wealth is most powerful when it serves your higher purpose. Remember, financial freedom is the gateway, but prosperity is the destination. And as we move forward on this journey toward prosperity, it's important to remember that wealth alone is not enough. The constant pursuit of more can sometimes lead us away from what truly fulfills us. So, how do we find the balance between accumulating wealth and living a life of deeper meaning? In today's fast-paced world, we are constantly surrounded by messages that tell us success is measured by how much we accumulate. We're told to strive for more money, more possessions, more status, because these are the symbols of achievement. But how often do we stop and ask ourselves, is accumulation really what brings fulfillment? Does having more always translate to a deeper sense of happiness? We live in a time where more is celebrated and enough is rarely enough. Social media showcases the lifestyles of those who seem to have it all, and we start to believe that if we only had what they had, we'd be happy. But the truth is, the pursuit of more often comes at a great cost. It costs us our time, our energy, and sometimes our peace of mind. The more we chase, the more elusive fulfillment becomes. The problem arises when we lose balance, when the pursuit of wealth becomes the primary focus of our lives, crowding out the things that truly bring us joy, peace, and purpose. It's easy to get caught in the endless cycle of wanting more. You may think, if I just have a little more money, then I'll be happy. But that little more always seems to slip further away. We've all heard stories of people who seem to have it all, the wealth, the fame, the outward signs of success, yet still feel unfulfilled. Despite their financial abundance, they search for something more, something deeper. Why? Because accumulation without purpose is empty. True fulfillment is found not just in what we gain, but in how we live with intention, in the connections we foster and the impact we have. Ask yourself this: are you running after wealth, thinking it will bring you the happiness you seek? Or are you using wealth as a tool to create the life you truly want? The pursuit of more for its own sake can leave us feeling lost, disconnected from the very things that bring joy, our relationships, our health, our sense of purpose. When wealth becomes the end goal, we lose sight of what matters most. Listen to Ecclesiastes 5:10. Whoever loves money never has enough. This a profound reminder of the emptiness of constant accumulation. The more we chase after money for its own sake, the more we realize it can never fill the deeper voids in our lives. So what does it mean to break free from the trap of accumulation and move toward fulfillment? It begins with a shift in mindset, a conscious choice to prioritize what truly matters. That's where we find true wealth, not in the numbers in our bank account, but in the quality of our lives. We often equate wealth with success. It's natural to think that the more we accumulate, the more successful and fulfilled we'll be. But true success and true fulfillment go beyond what we can gather. Fulfillment comes from investing in the areas of life that nurture our souls, our relationships, our health, our personal growth, and our sense of purpose. These are the treasures that bring lasting joy, far more than material wealth ever could. Let's think about it. Why do we work so hard? Why do we chase after wealth in the first place? At its core, most of us are seeking happiness, security, and peace. We believe that wealth will provide the foundation for these things. And while wealth can indeed create opportunities, it cannot fill the deeper needs of the heart. It cannot create love, deepen relationships, or give us a sense of purpose. These things are found elsewhere. Think about a time when you felt truly fulfilled. Was it because of a financial windfall, or was it because you were surrounded by people who loved you? Was it because you achieved a new level of wealth, or because you were pursuing something meaningful? something that brought joy, regardless of its financial reward. Often, the moments that leave the deepest mark on our hearts aren't tied to money. They're tied to connection, growth, and giving back. True fulfillment is found in the moments that transcend material gain. It's the laughter shared with family, the peace that comes with good health, the satisfaction of using your talents and gifts to serve others. It's in the love you give and receive, the purpose you find in your work, and the legacy you leave behind. Wealth, while valuable, is not the final answer. It can open doors, but it can't bring true happiness if it's not aligned with our deeper values. It's the quality of our relationships, our connection to ourselves, and the way we give back that makes life meaningful. What does Matthew 6:19-21 tells us? Do not store up for yourselves treasures on earth, but store up treasures in heaven. Reminds us that lasting fulfillment is rooted in spiritual and emotional abundance, not material wealth. The treasures we build in our relationships, in love and in purpose, are the ones that last far beyond our lifetimes. Think about your own journey. Are you using your wealth as a tool to deepen your fulfillment, to enhance the things that truly matter? Or have you found yourself caught in the cycle of chasing more, thinking that the next financial milestone will bring you peace? True wealth lies not in the accumulation of things, but in how we live our lives. It's in the choices we make, the love we share, and the growth we experience. Imagine if wealth was no longer the end goal, but simply a means to support the life you want to live. What if your financial success could enhance your relationships, your health, and your sense of purpose? Imagine the freedom and joy that comes when wealth is used to serve your values rather than control your life. So ask yourself, what truly brings you fulfillment? Is it the pursuit of more wealth, or the richness of your relationships, the love you give and receive, the difference you make in the lives of others? These are the questions that guide us toward a life of deeper meaning, one where wealth supports us rather than defines us. We have the power to shift our perspective. We can choose to see wealth not as the final destination, but as a tool to create a life of meaning, peace, and joy. When we align our financial resources with our deepest values, we experience a kind of fulfillment that no material possession can offer. This is where true wealth lies, not in what we gather, but in how we live. Your financial goals should serve your larger purpose, not the other way around. Ask yourself, what do I want my wealth to do for me? Whether it's creating more time for family, supporting causes you care about, or investing in personal growth, make sure your goals reflect what truly matters to you. When setting financial goals, many of us focus purely on the numbers, how much money we need to save, earn, or accumulate. But imagine if we approached our financial goals differently. Instead of asking, how much do I need to make? Ask yourself, what kind of life do I want to live? What kind of legacy do I want to leave behind? By focusing on your deeper purpose, your financial goals become a pathway to a more meaningful life, not just an end in themselves. Think about it. What would your life look like if your financial decisions were guided by what matters most to you? Maybe it's spending more breakfasts with your family or friends, or having the freedom to pursue your passions. Perhaps it's contributing to your community, or supporting causes close to your heart. When your wealth serves your purpose, it becomes more than just a measure of success. It becomes a tool for creating the life you truly desire. Take the time to reflect on your financial goals. Are they focused on accumulation, or are they aligned with your deeper purpose? By shifting your perspective, you can use wealth to support the life you want to live, rather than letting it define you. Gratitude is a powerful antidote to the endless pursuit of more. Take time each day to appreciate what you have, whether it's your health, your relationships, or the opportunities in front of you. This practice grounds you in fulfillment, even as you work toward financial growth. Imagine waking up each morning and focusing first on what you're grateful for, rather than what you still want to achieve. Gratitude shifts our mindset from one of scarcity to one of abundance. When we are constantly focused on what we don't have, we're always in pursuit. But when we appreciate what we already have, we experience a sense of contentment, no matter where we are on our financial journey. Start by incorporating small moments of gratitude into your daily routine. Whether it's journaling 3 things you're grateful for each morning or pausing during the day to acknowledge what's going right, these moments of gratitude have the power to transform how you see your life and your wealth. When you practice gratitude, you'll begin to see that wealth isn't just about money. It's about the richness nature of your bonds, the opportunities you've been given, and the progress you've already made. This shift in perspective can bring a sense of fulfillment even as you continue to work toward your financial goals. Wealth is most meaningful when it's used to enhance your quality of life, to amplify happiness that reside in small things. Invest in experiences, relationships, and causes that align with your values and bring you joy. This is how you create a life of lasting fulfillment. Think about the ways you can use your wealth to invest in what truly brings you happiness. Is it spending more time with family, pursuing hobbies you're passionate about, or supporting causes that reflect your values? Money, when used purposefully, can open the door to experiences and opportunities that enrich your life in ways far beyond material possessions. When you spend money on what truly brings you joy, whether it's time with loved ones, traveling, or supporting a cause, you create memories and connections that last generations. These are the investments that lead to a life of fulfillment, not just wealth. By aligning your spending with your values, you're not just accumulating things, you're building a life of meaning. So take a moment to reflect. How are you currently investing your wealth? Are you using it to buy more things? Or are you investing in experiences, relationships, and causes that fill your life with joy? When we use our wealth in a way that aligns with our values, we create a life that is truly prosperous. At the end of the day, true prosperity isn't found in how much we can accumulate. It's found in how we live, in the peace we create by aligning our wealth with what brings us joy and purpose. There's nothing wrong with seeking financial success, but it must be balanced with fulfillment. Wealth, on its own, cannot satisfy the deepest needs of the heart. The peace we seek comes from within, from nurturing our relationships, taking care of our health, and living a life aligned with our values. When we strive for balance, when we use wealth as a tool to enhance the things that matter most, we unlock the true meaning of prosperity. Think about your own life. Are you using your wealth to create balance and fulfillment, or have you been caught in the endless pursuit of accumulation? There is nothing wrong with financial growth, but when it overshadows the things that bring us peace, our family, our passions, our well-being, it becomes hollow. True wealth is more than just the numbers in your bank account. It's in the richness of your relationships, the health of your body and mind, and the joy you find in everyday life. The key to real prosperity lies in how well we balance the pursuit of wealth with the pursuit of what brings us happiness and fulfillment. Imagine if we spent as much time and energy investing in our emotional and spiritual well-being as we do accumulating financial resources. What kind of life could we build? A life where wealth is not the goal, but the means to a deeper, more fulfilling existence. A life where material abundance is complemented by emotional richness, by the love we give and receive, by the joy we find in the present moment. In seeking this balance, we open ourselves up to a richer experience of life, one where financial success is not the measure of our worth, but a tool that helps us live with greater meaning. So I invite you to reflect. Are you chasing wealth at the expense of your peace and health? Or are you balancing your pursuit of financial growth with the things that truly amazed you? Take a moment to think about how you can shift your mindset toward balance, where accumulation is no longer the goal, but a means to a more fulfilled life. By seeking balance, you can use your wealth to enhance your life, to deepen your connections to the world surrounding you, and to support the things that matter most to you. Wealth is a powerful tool, but only when we use it wisely with purpose and intention. Imagine the peace that comes when we stop chasing and start living, when we use wealth to enrich our lives, not overwhelm them. When we prioritize what truly matters, we begin to experience a kind of prosperity that money alone cannot buy. Starting today, consider how you can align your financial goals with your life's purpose. Seek fulfillment in the everyday moments, in your relationships, in your health, and in your personal growth. When you find that balance, you will experience true wealth, not just in your bank account, but in your heart. True wealth is not about how much we have, but how we use what we have to live a life of meaning. Today, choose balance. Choose fulfillment. Choose to use your wealth to support the life you truly want to live. Remember, the real measure of success is not in how much we accumulate, but in how we live, love, and give back. Today, commit to building a life where wealth serves you, not controls you, and where fulfillment is found in the richness of your experiences, relationships, and personal growth. Before I end this, let me be clear. Seeking financial freedom is not something to avoid. In fact, it's a wonderful goal, and it provides you with the choices and opportunities that are essential for living a fulfilling life. Financial freedom is the foundation upon which you can build the life you truly desire, free from the stress and limitations that financial burdens often bring. So yes, seek financial freedom. Build the foundation. But don't stop there. Aim higher. Aim for a life of prosperity, where wealth serves your deeper purpose, where your financial freedom allows you to live with joy, peace, and fulfillment. And so, as you go forward, take this opportunity to reflect on what truly matters. Wealth is a powerful tool, but its greatest value is in how you use it to create a life of meaning. It's not the money we leave behind, but the love we've shared, the lives we've touched, and the purpose we've pursued that will define our legacy. So choose today to live with intention. Let your wealth serve your higher purpose. And in doing so, you'll not only find prosperity, but true fulfillment in every corner of your life. As we part ways today, I want to take a moment to speak heart to heart with you. If today's message has resonated with you, if it sparked a new thought or encouraged you in some way, I'd like to invite you to join me on this journey. This isn't just a channel, it's a collective movement, a place where we challenge ourselves to grow, thrive, and find deeper meaning in the way we live, work, and use our resources. This space exists to empower, to inspire, and to foster a sense of community where each of us contributes to a greater whole. But the truth is, this vision can only continue with your support. If what you've heard today has added value to your life, I encourage you to not only like, share, and subscribe, but to truly become part of this movement. Whether it's sharing this message with someone who could benefit from it or actively engaging with us, your support helps this community flourish and stay focused on what truly matters. Together, we're building a community where financial freedom intersects with spiritual growth, and personal empowerment becomes a reality for us all. Your participation is what fuels this mission. It's the heartbeat of everything we do here. So let's continue to grow, to learn, and to walk this path side by side. Subscribe, share, and connect with us as we create something that has the power to change lives. Thank you for being a part of this journey. Your support is not just appreciated, it's essential to keeping this vision alive. And with you by our side, the possibilities are limitless.